Welcome again to Driving It Home. Today we're going to be taking a request from a watcher, listener, viewer about an ad they saw on Facebook Marketplace that they had a question about because it looked a little bit odd. So let's jump in and we'll run through this and I'll give you maybe a little bit of an idea of what to expect when you're into the Facebook Marketplace and how to respond to certain things. So let's look at the ad here. Um, the ad is for a 2013 Ford Mustang V6 Coupe two-door. The big question arises because the ad says it's free up here. So the question was, is it real? Is it fake? Did they have a huge price drop on these in the market to where now people are giving them away to people that just want a nice Mustang that seems like it's in pretty good condition? So if you look at this ad, you'll see that it's basically got your standard information here. Driven 80,000 miles, automatic transmission, color is blue, NHTSA rating, fuel type, mileage rating, vehicles paid off, one owner, clean title. You know, basically boilerplate type information. And down here in the seller's description, you'll see they have basically Ford Mustang reiterated, 2013 reiterated, 80,000 millas. So we've got 80,000 miles reiterated. So basically, it's a minimal amount of information on a ad for a car for sale. So what's the deal? What this car has going for it is just an owner that is trying to post an ad as quickly as possible and without much uh, extra fanfare just to get it up listed on the website. As you can see, it's got a TikTok video here, which is another sign of kind of quick throwing it up there to see what kind of interest they can get. This is my take on it. Now, this could be a scam. It could be, I mean, we're on the internet, so this could be a scam of epic proportions, or it could just be somebody that's basically not wanting to spend a lot of time on their ad, which this is Facebook. We're not talking about people that are really into curating perfect content. Okay. We all know that, right? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I mean, not everybody is totally into their image on that website. So, anyway, moving forward, we're looking at the ad. We have some pictures here that are showing different views of the car. One with a dog. We don't want to know what he's doing. So then we're looking around. So, I mean, basically just some pictures that were snapped of this photo. Of this car. This Mustang looks nice. You know, it's got some aftermarket mods. Nothing too crazy. It looks pretty standard issue. V6 Mustang automatic. Everything's matching the ad as far as the pictures. Nothing that looks out of the ordinary. I mean, it's blue, it's an automatic, it's got, you know, Mustang stuff. These lights on the front in the grill are probably an add-on. I don't think those are stock. Those are an aftermarket feature. Nothing too crazy again. Looks like the wheels are stock wheels. Everything here is adding up to say this is probably a legit car, and the reason that they're putting it Up here saying free is that they want people to respond. To me, it's a little counterproductive because they're going to be getting people asking for lowball pricing, and if it's free, maybe because not everybody on the internet and on Facebook are as inquisitive per se as the driving at home community might be. And so that's the deal here. Now, sometimes also instead of free, they'll have a number here like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that doesn't mean it's $12,345. That means that they had to put something in there for it to be accepted by Facebook. And so they put in a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $1, free. All these things are just, to me, signs that this person was just trying to throw something up on Facebook to get it up there. And that's not all bad because if I was looking for this car, I would be happy that this guy just threw it up there. So then now I can contact him and see what the deal is. As far as contacting them, you can always wade into the deal slowly to sort of suss out whether this is a legit seller. Again, one of my favorites is putting in there when was the timing belt last changed, if it is a car with a timing belt. If it's a stick shift manual shift car, you could ask when was the clutch replaced. You can ask any question. Sometimes these kinds of questions that we're talking about here are good because they suss out whether the person even knows what they're talking about and whether they have done any maintenance. You can look back on prior videos to show, to see again where we've done this before and get an idea of how these tactics help quickly get to the bottom of whether a seller is being uh, on the up and up with you and that they're not just some scam. Because you're not going to go in here right off the bat and say, hey, I'm interested in your car. Call me at XYZ, whatever number, 5551212, you know, call me immediately. I want to buy your car for this much money. Here's my bank account. You're not going to be doing any of that. You're going to be waiting in to see what is going on with the car and with the seller. Um, the fact that they have clean title here, again, is a good sign, although it could be just basic boilerplate information. You might want to ask them if they have the title in their name and ask them where they're located. Ask them if they can send more pictures to you on Facebook Messenger, things like this to sort of give you a better sense of if this seller is actually on the up and up. Then you can start talking about going to meet them. Sometimes you want to say, meet them in a public space. You could ask them if they can meet you in a space nearby that's, like a Walmart, or even if you're really interested in purchasing, you can actually meet them at your banking facility if it's during banking hours, which can be pretty challenging nowadays. But um, that's also a way to really get together and make sure that you can do a transaction pretty seamlessly. When you pay them cash, they can give you the title. You can have a banker even do a notary public for the bill of sale and or anything else you need to do with title work that might come up. So if you're selling a car, on the other hand, it's nice to be at a banking facility too, because then you can take the cash or whatever check they give you and put it directly into your bank account. The bank could verify it's good funds. Basically, you're off to the races. You don't have to wait a day or two or whatever, take a bunch of cash or a check over to the bank. deposit it. Hopefully it clears. If you're right there at the bank or the credit union, then you're good to go. Usually with the lobby staff that's in there, assuming they have a lobby staff. Nowadays, you never know. They may just have a kiosk outside somewhere that you have to deal with um, transacting through a tube, whatever the vacuum tubes that they have. In any case, my prognosis here would be not that I'm the all end all be all expert, but I would say this is a legit deal that this person is just throwing it up there to see what they can get. You still have to figure out what the actual price that they want for it is. I would say, again, in any transaction or any negotiation, usually the person that gives the first price is on the I don't want to say losing end of the deal, but they're going to be uh, sort of having to deal with the price they gave out. If they gave out too low, then that's that. If they gave out too high, then in any case, you don't want to be the one who gave out the first price. So here, they're kind of also forcing the buyer to say come in with a price they think is, you know, feasible. This was listed 17 weeks ago. So this is another area that you might look at to say, we don't know why it's been on there for so long. Maybe nobody's interested. Maybe they are asking, you know, a king's ransom for the car because they think it's all that and they're not going to be lowballed because they know what they got. They've got a V6 Mustang. I mean, they may think it's like this one behind me here, this classic version, this Boss 302, you know, I don't know, was that a 70, 71? They may think it's that classic. And if they think that, then they're going to be asking a lot of money. What we realize is that it is a actually 2013 V6. Not bad looking. I wouldn't say it's the cat's meow, but decent. Probably has as much horsepower as the Boss 302 that was from 70, but don't quote me on that. I have to look that up. The new engines are a little bit better at producing power out of smaller cubic inches. Sorry, cubic centimeters, inches, what have you. So that's the take there. Now, everyone that's watching, you can go ahead and leave your comments what you think about this ad. If you are the one who has this ad, you can leave a comment. And if you are somebody who wants to purchase this car and actually purchase it, you can let us know what you found out, including the viewer that gave us the comment to check this out. Again, if you want us to check out a car for you like this, an ad or an actual vehicle that you can send in your pictures and videos, we'll be glad to do that on a future video, depending on what is going on at the time. But feel free to drop us a note and leave a comment. Make sure you like us now and press the subscribe button just so that you can keep getting more of our content. So with that, we'll see you next time. Thanks.